party.
Hey everybody, welcome to Power Score RPG. Today we're going to play a DM's Guild adventure called Riddle of the Raven Queen. There's been a few new DM's Guild adventures by the Guild Adepts, and they're all around the level of the Tomb group, so I was like, hey, well, you know what I mean? So this one is for characters levels 5 to 10, right? And the next two are actually for levels 11 to 15, so you guys are 9 now, you're going to hit 10 at the end of today, all right?
Okay.
And, I don't think we're going to finish this adventure. I'm hoping we'll get halfway through, and then we'll finish it next time. But yeah, this one is about the Raven Queen, and it's written by a bunch of people. I think Claire Hoffman and James Intricasso. And you can get this on the DM's Guild. It's like $4. And also today is free RPG day, so if you go to your game store right now, you can get free products. And I think Lindy went to hers, and she was about to show us what she got.
Well, my favorite thing that I got from my friendly local game store on Free RPG Day was Chaosium's Call of Cthulhu Scratch Scratch One Shot, which is really cool looking. I can't wait to run it, hopefully, at some point. I also got this neat... I've never heard of this RPG before, but it's called Kids on Bikes, and it sounded super spooky, and it looks really neat, and it's got, like, the starter rules and everything in there, so I'm looking forward to that. Also picked up... a Numenera, like little starter one-shot thing, which looks really neat. This one's all like colored and stuff. This one's pretty. Yeah. And one Viking Q Workshop D10. It's really pretty. So, yeah. Not focusing properly, but there we go.
That's swag.
The
highest order.
It's pretty cool. They had a bunch of other stuff there as well, but that's what I got.
Back when I ran stuff at the game store, every RPG day I would run special stuff, and I would get stuff. And there was one time where there was other stuff in the box that I think the store was supposed to sell, but nobody understood that. So there was a Dungeon Crawl Classics hardcover rulebook in there, and there was a Lamentations of the Flame Princess rulebook in there. And I'm like, can I have these? And they're like, yeah, sure. I'm just like, okay. So I was like, I went home with like $100 worth of merchandise. It was amazing. So you should go. It's good stuff. It's free. You know, it's a nice way to try out different games. I heard that Kids on Bikes is kind of like a Stranger Things kind of a.
I haven't heard of it before, but it kind of reminded me of like a little bit of Tales of the Loop for reading the back of it. Makes us maybe a little Cthulhu-esque. So I'm really looking forward to trying it.
I heard like you're supposed to basically play kids like in the 1980s, you know, before the internet.
Cool. Very cool.
And when parents let their kids go outside.
What? Go outside and play? What?
Yeah.
I did that.
Sounds a little real. Too real, maybe.
A little too real.
I
live
right by Vassar College, so me and my friends would go hang out there. And one time, we were running around. I don't know what happened, but I jumped on a nail and I didn't realize it somehow. I don't know, but I got back to his house, and my shoe was like full of blood because I had my heel. I mean, I stepped on a nail and it went like this far in. It was just my sock was like coated in blood. It was crazy.
Happens.
Yeah.
But, we used to. I know nobody cares. We used to break into like they wouldn't lock their buildings, so we would go into this one building where they had like a little arcade and that old game. I don't know if anybody Ninja Gaiden. The original arcade version was really cool. So we would go in. We just go in there, and then a janitor guy spotted us, and we hid in the bathroom. It was really scary. Yeah, sounds like Kids on Bikes. Yeah, and we used to get having snowball fights with the college kids, and they were, it was girls, and we were like, wow. Because, we're like 14, and college girls are like having snowball fights with us. And we were like, oh my God. So we're going to do Riddle of the Raven Queen, which is on
Perfect segue.
The DM's Guild, and you can buy it right now. And I'm going to try to run it. Hopefully we'll get half of it or something like that. So
I mean, there's always a fast way. It's just kill us.
I don't. That's not the kind of DM I am. Okay, everybody. Also, those shirts people might have ordered, the charity ones, they finally shipped, and I got mine just today, just in time for our show today. So,
Nice. Let's get that soon.
Yeah, it took forever. All right, so you guys, these heroes, I believe, had just helped out the Githzerai, including Taket, the Githzerai psionic echo. You had gone because the Gith capacitor. The bad guys had this. The mind flayers had a device that would re-enslave the Gith race, but you guys stopped it. And humility almost screwed with everybody and stole it away, but you kind of got her to not do that. So, and I believe you destroyed the Gith capacitor, throwing it in a thing of hot wax. So after that, you got to rest at the Githzerai monastery. And oh wow, Scott! Wow, Scott! Each of you got a natural 20.
Oh.
So, I don't have any yet. So, but if you spent bits, you could give me a natural 20. Everybody, just so you know, kind of even it out a little bit. Because it's kind of like a cheat code to D&D bits, right? So.
Or a natural 1 they can give you, right, Sean?
You can give me a natural 1 to
Just
apply
saying,
to them.
options.
Right.
Yeah.
So, so you did all that. Eventually, they deposit you back in Port Nyanzaru. And Mistletoe, you serve Gwyn Harif, who is an Eladrin kind of Fey lord of some kind, who played a big part in my Savage Tide campaign from about 10 years ago. Aya gave me I got a 20. Thank you very much.
Aya.
Favorite DM.
Mm.
It's pretty cool. I think I see good things happening for Aya's character tomorrow in Dungeon Academy. I must say, you're gonna have a good adventure. I'm pretty sure.
What the heck?
The Church of the Whirling Fury, Mistletoe. Janos was dying from the death curse, but you helped end the death curse, and the church gave you a reward. This is an item. I was looking through old Dragon magazines, right? And I just stumbled on a magic item called the Mistletoe Wand.
Ooh.
So, of course, I immediately converted it to 5th edition, and Mistletoe now has the Mistletoe Wand. And thank God I wrote it up and sent it to him right away, because I don't remember at all what it does now. But it's there, and he has. So,
yeah, it's cool.
So, things are happening in the city. The other group who played last week, I ran Rotting Roots by Lisa Chen for them. And the city's like partly overrun by zombies. And they went to go figure out what the problem was. And what happened, and they go, and it turns out that, well, they didn't actually figure out what happened. I don't think they actually stopped it. But they did turn a huge, Tyrannosaurus Rex, known as the Big One, and they turned it to stone.
Cool.
So, you guys, part of the city right now is overrun with zombies. But the merchant prince is like, don't worry about it. We got it solved. You guys just...
At least we fixed the death curse.
Yeah.
And the gift capacitor. We were just fixing problems left and right.
And the Church of Whirling Fury, Mistletoe, they have urgent need of your aid.
All right.
She
sure,
asks
yeah.
you and any other capable people you might know.
I know a few.
Alright. Now, the Church of Whirling Fury is all elves with, big 80s hair, and, they gnarly. They've got, spiked bracelets, and their leader is Tina. Tina.
What's her last name?
Smoke machine going. She walks out from the smoke in slow motion, scarf blowing in the wind. You're pretty sure there's a guitar wailing somewhere nearby. She explains to you, Mistletoe, we have another problem.
Okay.
You are a champion of Gwyn Harif. You rescued Janos. There's an elven settlement not too far away called Dripping Leaves. Dripping Leaves is under attack by dark elves. We've sent a number of members of the Church of Whirling Fury there, but they've all been slain. And the rest of the church is dealing with all of these zombies that have taken over the old section of the city in Malor's Throat. We're wondering if you and your friends might be able to help us one more time, she says, looking at you in awe.
Yeah, well, that sounds lovely. I know just the group to do it, and I've been really itching to go back out into the woods, so yeah, let's do this. Anything to help.
They have a teleport circle. When you're ready, they want you to step on it, and they're going to chant, and they're going to send you to Dripping Leaves. Are you ready to go to Dripping Leaves?
I go and gather my party, who are all conveniently near me, and I'll say, "You
hi,
guys,
Mistletoe.
hey everybody," and I'll say, "Hey, Ramrod, Asana, Lynette, there's this great opportunity to do some great good in the world. Are you with me? Minor chance of death."
Oh, if it's only minor, I guess that's better than the Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah.
Oh, do these people know of yoga yet?
No,
Well, then we have to go help them.
I thought as much. Right, we're ready. I turn to the
Yep.
Tina and say,
Okay. As your group walks back to the Church of Whirling Fury, you see on a wall an orc named Hawk Driver. He's got a cat trebuchet, and he's loading the heroes of the other group into barrels, and then pulling the lever and launching the barrels like out of the city. Which is the first part of that adventure, which I love. All right, so yeah, as rain in a barrel flies over you, you go back to the Hawk Driver. You go back to the church, and they dramatically lead you to the teleport circle, which is glowing underneath the dry ice smoke. Do you step on it? The neon
"Yes."
sigil that
Is there
glows.
synth music playing in the background?
Yeah, hell yes, there is. All right.
Cool.
All right. So then like the lens gets all blurry. There's like a lens flare, an old '80s lens flare with a rainbow on it, and then the camera refocuses, and you're in another room similar to that. And there's a couple of normal elves, not '80s hair elves, just regular elf people who look at you in shock.
Hi.
There's three of them. One has long black hair. She's dressed like a mage. Another one is a woman who has silver hair, and the third woman has short black hair. They all look at you. Were you sent by the church?
Yes.
Yes.
They breathe a sigh of relief, and they introduce
Namaste.
themselves. We are the Yes, we're the Council of Dripping Leaves. There's High Math, she's a mage. Dara, I guess she's like a bard or something. And Serial, who's a warrior elf woman. They say there's not a lot of time. We keep getting attacked by the drow. Can we show you around?
Sure.
Do you tell
Yes.
them? What are your names? Do you tell them your names?
Yes.
My name is Asana, and I am here to spread the joy of yoga.
And
Oh.
my name is Mistletoe, and I'm here to protect nature.
Oh.
And you.
My name is Ramrod, and I'm here to spread the joy of my hammer.
And I'm Lynette. It's not a machine this time, is it? Machine doing all this?
Mm.
Not again.
A machine.
I bet your hammer can bring a lot of joy, Ramrod.
Those for
Hammer.
me.
Oh, okay. So they're going to show you around Dripping Leaves. They explain to you that Dripping Leaves is a community split into 5 glades. So it's kind of spread out in an area of the forest, which makes it easier for the Dark Elves to attack one glade and get away scot-free, So there's 5 glades. There's a total of now 60 elves and 15 elf children. There's 20 more elves that are wounded and 30 who have died. There's moon elves and wood elves. The moon elves tend to live in the trees. The wood elves, not so much. There's 5 glades. There's the Gathering Glade. That's where the tavern tree is. There's the Crafter's Glade. which is where they do a lot of trading. There's Elebrin's Glade, which is kind of the central glade, and that's where they produce food and herbs and stuff. There's the training glade, where they practice fighting, they practice casting spells, and they practice dancing. And there's the Glade of the Moon, and that's the home of the White Spiral Tower, which is the building that you appeared in. So the council, and as they show you around, in my campaign, there's two main elf quasi-deities. There's Gwynharith, who's a Fey Lord, and then there's Galasis, who was actually a character who became a god during my Scales of War campaign about 10 years ago. Galasis is an Eladrin wizard who hates dwarves, and he got into like a thing with Moradin, because at the end of Scales of War, you actually meet Moradin, and he was exceptionally rude to Moradin, and so they've been going. He's racist against dwarves at this point, so that's kind of a thing. But he's a god of magic, a very powerful god of magic in my campaign, and he actually transcends the spheres. It's not just in Nyrod space. He's like a god of magic, like Ioun, over all the spheres, you know. And something else you should know: I ran a couple god adventures after that campaign was over, and he actually trapped Lolth, the drow goddess, in an amulet, and he still has her trapped. So what happened with that was, a lot of the drow are now like fighting amongst each other a lot, because without Lolth there is no one true dark elf goddess, but Eclavdra is kind of the big one now. But yeah, so that's another reason why the drow really hate the elves in my campaign, is because right now Galasis actually captured Lolth and just keeps her, makes fun of her and stuff. Yeah. And it's funny because I actually went to the game store a few weeks ago, and Galasis was there. The guy who played Galasis was there.
Cool.
I was
Cool.
telling people about. He's funny. All right, so they show you around. They want to ask you some questions. Are you ready? They're not going to ask you a riddle of the Raven Queen. We're not there yet.
Oh.
They say that there's a woman of great importance in Dripping Leaves. Her name is Star Singer Alindra Elytris. They think she's still alive, but she's gone. When the drow attacked that spiral tower, a bunch of her family were killed, but her body was not found. They believe that she is missing, but they don't really understand why she was taken.
Does she do anything important here? Like, what's her function in the community?
There's two. She does a lot of things. One of the things is that children go through this thing called the Drawing of the Veil, and it's kind of her job to help them get through the Drawing of the Veil. But now she's gone, so there's these two kids who are going to go through the Drawing of the Veil without the Star Singer to help them draw the veil. So that's a problem.
That's sad.
Maybe they just need to do Sketchpad.
Ramrod's really good with kids. He could probably take them through.
Yeah, Ramrod will help him through. Point Ramrod which way to go. Ramrod help them.
Maybe we could go through a series of deep meditation, and then they could do their art project. And then they will be, completed.
Let's see. They can say some. Grief is for the living, for the deeds unfinished. They who have passed do not need our tears. Yes?
Okay.
Wandering is okay, but home is... Well, it wasn't so bad until these raids picked up. We really could use the Star Singer's advice. Some of us, when we trance, have visions, and she helps explain them and walk us through them. A lot of times, elven children, when they trance, have memories of their past lives, and they can be troubling, and the Star Singer helps soothe them. When you become an adult, you trance of your current life. Like, you'll experience things that happened before, and you can kind of appear in a room you've been in before, sort of. It's like you can have a VR memory, basically. That's what trancing is like, where you can look around, and that's what it's like. Yeah. So One question Serial has is, do you have any suggestions on improving our defenses? We have 5 glades. Some of our buildings are in trees. They keep destroying buildings in the...
Well, how do they keep coming in? Are they coming in from underground? Are they coming in through the forest?
They just come in through the forest.
Oh. Have you thought about a wall?
A really big wall.
Get yourself a ramrod.
Well, we've talked about building a wall, but some people feel that people who want to get in are going to get in whether there's a wall or not, and that maybe the wall isn't really the,
Well, it'd be at least a little easier to defend, maybe, but it would take time to build. What about a pit with
Those would be
spikes at the
expensive.
bottom? Those can be kind of effective if you can't, hover or float.
Well, I mean, it would be expensive. If we could get the drow to pay for the wall,
Oh, okay.
that might be a way.
I don't think
it.
they'll do that, though.
But even then, I think that we did have to be a see-through wall,
Oh.
and that might defeat the purpose, because if it has bars, the range attacks will go through it, and if it's glass, then they can cast spells as well. So,
I see your conundrum. What about a hedge? I really feel like it would fit in with your forest aesthetic that you've got going on here.
how would it? We just don't understand how a hedge would stop the drow in any way.
Slow them down a little.
It's really
It-
thick. And
It
it's-
has thorns.
You could also make it a maze, and then they would hit dead ends.
Hedge, that's actually pretty good. A hedge maze, that might work with traps in it.
Yes.
That's actually pretty good.
Ooh, and a minotaur.
Mm.
And a minotaur, yeah. Oh yeah, right, a
You
minotaur.
could just persuade him to be like the guardian of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like? To
How many guards do you have right now in these glades?
We have a total of 60 adult elves, so maybe if we add to 40.
And how big are these raids? How many people are coming in? How many drow?
It's small, 5 or 10. It's
Okay.
just that we're spread out between the 5 glades, and that's made it easy for them too.
Well, have you thought
Oh,
about consolidating into like a central glaive or the most easily defensible glaive until the attacks stop to limit casualties and injuries?
Serial says you are most wise, Asana. Most wise indeed. Would you like to look at the spiral tower and investigate? Perhaps you could find some clues that we could not.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Yes.
You want to go into the spiral tower?
Do
Mhm.
I?
You're gonna find
Yes,
a
I do.
whole bunch of clues, guys. All right.
So let me get this. I'm just making sure my notes are straight. There's someone named High Math, someone named Serial, and someone named
Dara.
Starfinder. Elindra?
okay.
It's high math as in Haimath.
Yeah, that's
Hi.
how I had it.
Ser-
High Math. Hi Math.
Yeah. And then
Serial.
there's Serial.
Serial.
Sariel.
Serial.
And then Dara. Dara. Dara's last name is Sithreth, in case you wanted to know.
Dara, I wish I had some cereal. Hi Math.
Oh,
Dara.
wow.
No.
Wow. All right.
I feel like we're gonna be the most offensive group for these elves.
Just, why do we bring these people?
They're so frazzled from, they've lost some of their loved ones.
Yeah.
And they're so,
I
they're
could guide
they're-
them through
they're-
some group yoga to meditate
they're
and,
kind of like
release the
distant,
grief.
they're distracted. So they're not hearing all the things that you're saying.
It's okay, because grief is not for the dead. So there you go.
Well, yeah, the elves explain. Well, we elves have immortal souls. When we die, some of the lucky few will go to Arvindor for a time, but all of us end up in another body of a new elf. We don't really die, but it still is sad, the passing of, our loved ones before their time.
Yeah.
Is High Math and Serial they're the ones that are like leading us around?
Yes, but
Okay,
Math.
so Ramrod will go up to both of them and just grab them both and give them really big hugs.
I'll
Oh,
join in
Help them
and
breathe.
make it a groove hug.
Okay.
Like, it's okay.
I'm gonna
Maybe
roll.
lift them off the ground a little bit. Shake them.
I'm gonna
make 'em happy.
roll to see how they feel about that.
How do they feel?
Let's find out.
Personal space. Personal space.
1d6
They
of
don't
damage.
like it.
Okay,
Please.
at the end I'll say, oh, you didn't fix up your hair like the other elves, and I'll mess their hair up a little bit so they're more 80s like.
Okay, they really don't like that at all, and they please stop doing that. All right. Clues. Ready?
Yes.
All right. 3 of the trees on the northwest edge of the glades show signs of serious damage. Further examination reveals damage from both spells, swords, and crossbows. Do you want to do anything special before looking for more clues?
What kind of spell damage? Is it elemental?
No.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Can we tell what kind of weapons cause the damage?
I think swords,
Okay, so like slashing damage.
crossbows.
All right.
Oh,
Why were they attacking the trees, though?
High Math says we think. Well, there was probably a battle here between the elves and the dark elves, and sometimes you miss.
Let's not jump to conclusions. I think the trees were posing a threat to them.
I think they felt threatened by the trees.
Are there crossbow bolts still around?
Yes, there are. Yep.
Can we tell that they're actually drow crossbow bolts?
They've got spider markings on them,
Yes.
and they're purple.
Could be spiders.
Branding.
Maybe instead of deforestation, it's been like a reforestation in the spiders. Just they don't like it. It's
We're
like
on the wrong
encroaching on their
side.
native territory.
We're jotting all this down.
All right,
It's just theories.
in the spiral
We need to
tower.
brand our arrows.
Do you want to check the bedroom level?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Well, the Star Singer's bedchamber shows no signs that she intended to leave. All her stuff is still there.
What stuff?
Yes.
All her clothes.
Like how well organized is the Star Singer?
Pretty organized.
Okay, I'm gonna open her drawers and see if like anything's missing. Like if she did pack a couple pairs of underwear and some socks and like an extra blouse or nope.
Nope.
Mm,
All her underwear is still there.
okay, because that's the one thing you can't forget to pack because you really need that when you're going out on a
Quick, rifle through her
Travel.
underwear drawer.
Wait, you already did.
Ramrod starts going like this and just ripping stuff out of drawers.
Oh, I look under her pillow and see if there's a journal.
There's a knife.
You don't see a journal.
Okay, that's where I'd put it if I had one,
Think.
which I totally don't.
Okay.
I leave a single choco nut on her pillow. A dress down service and all that.
I is asking, is it cute underwear? I don't know. I'll roll.
Gosh.
No, it is not.
Oh,
Oh. Hey.
No, it is
It's all
not.
granny panties.
It's
who purposefully picks not cute underwear?
it's
Wait a minute.
I
Certainly
don't
you,
know.
TM.
I don't know. Maybe she's not.
All right.
Doesn't expect.
Well,
you to-
is there underneath the bed? Is there anything? Is there is there like a secret doors?
Are
While
there
Mistletoe's
rugs I can
looking
look under?
the bed? I take the choco nut and eat it.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
That was.
Mm.
That was.
I'll stealth if I have to. I didn't mean anybody to see.
Okay. You eat the choco nut and nobody sees, I guess. And
But I hear the crunching in your mouth.
the Elves Council is like,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure there's nothing else in this room. The Elf Council says.
All right.
I don't
fine.
All
know.
right, fine. Mm.
No stone left unturned.
Hashtag. All right.
No, look under the rug and there's nothing there. Like,
I start to rip up the floor. Is there anything under the?
Oh,
secret floorboards, maybe. Is there a fire escape? Maybe she just left that way.
Just kick Iris down there.
I
just
break
like
the
whatever.
window.
Yeah.
Where's the fire escape?
You know, are we sure she was kidnapped? Maybe she ran away. I don't know.
There's no
Although
si-
I don't think it's likely she ran away unless she was very in a hurry because she didn't pack any underwear. That's the first thing I'd pack if I was running away.
there's no fire escape and there's no secret things under the ports.
Okay.
They want you to. Can you please come to the chapel level now?
Yes, let's go to the chapel.
You didn't want us to look around. You shouldn't have asked us. We're just being thorough.
All right. On the chapel level, evidence of a fight seems is very apparent. Do you want to look at the markings?
Yes.
Mhm.
Which
Some-
direction is it facing? Is it facing northwest, like those shady trees?
Yes.
Okay.
Some
And
marks.
that's why they attacked the chapel.
Some
Stonework itself.
some marks are from 3 days ago, but a few are less than 12 hours old.
Okay, so they came back? Did they miss something on the first time?
How old were the marks on the northwest?
Oh,
The tree.
It's a time
We're
stamp.
real puzzle
3
solvers here.
days. 3 days.
3 days.
hmm
How did we know that?
Well, I mean, you're freaking 9th level, and you went through the Tomb of Annihilation, and you've seen
Okay.
your fair share of markings. And I would imagine you've rested in many places where you've bashed the walls. You
We
had a
cause
fight,
damage that
killed
looks like
something, then
this.
you rested, and so then
Okay.
you know what a, you know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
You've been around the block, you know.
Yep.
You know. You
Yep.
start at first level. Some
Yep.
of you, yeah, you did.
Started at
I
the
was
bottom,
at first
rose to the-
level, but I
rose
was
to the
like
top.
third.
Okay. Along with more recent damage to the floor, you see that the shrines have damage as well. Does anybody want to check out the shrines?
Yeah.
To Gwynhareth and Galesis?
Sure.
When you do so, you notice there's things of value that are still there. Like potion of healing, 3 vials of holy water, some ceremonial daggers, rings and necklaces of holy purpose.
Mistletoe, you think they left this all for us?
Oh yes. They totally left
just
that.
just the stuff from the non-Gwynhareth shrine. Leave the Gwynhareth stuff here.
High Math says, no, those are we need those.
Oh.
It is odd, isn't it, that
They didn't steal anything or pillage. They just
Well,
stabby
have they-
stuff.
everybody make a
Is-
perception.
Oh, perception.
Oh,
God.
they're still here.
Hopefully you don't all roll low.
Where's my? Oh my god.
Ramrod,
9.
what'd you get?
6.
Yeah, that's not good. What about Asana?
17.
Good. Lynette.
9.
Mistletoe.
Natural 1.
Oh no.
Yikes. TK, what have I missed? Pretty much nothing. They went to an elf village. And it's being under
Missed all the
attack
rest
by
stuff.
drow, and now they're looking for clues.
We're being pests at this point.
I don't.
We're being thorough investigators.
Yes. So Asana, you see like a bunch of black crow feathers scattered about the shrines. I mean, this place is mostly like white and blue.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So
like
it really
black-
stands out.
Yes.
Like it's real obvious.
But everybody missed it, but you.
Oh, I pick one up and I'm like, are these a part of the shrine too? Or should I put it back?
What do you have there?
High Math says no. What are
There's a
those?
whole bunch of them over here around like the altars
Hmm.
and the shrines. And I don't think, oh, they don't belong here. Maybe they're trying to curse the place.
Maybe these crow feathers belong to whoever stole the Star Singer.
Maybe
Yes.
like they were a giant bird. How big are these feathers? Are they like normal raven size or are they like big?
Little bigger than normal.
Okay. Maybe it was a little bigger than normal. Maybe there was a bunch of ravens and they all flew in and grabbed her and flew off with her.
Or the drow have hybridized with ravens,
It's
Where ravens?
possible.
Mm-hmm.
creating
Also-
row.
Asada, you also see some more like markings. You're pretty sure that spiked chains were used by some of the combatants, and that the fight occurred around midnight. High Math does say there have been a few crows in the area. 1, 2, 3 crows in the area, but nothing seemed odd about it. They didn't bother.
Counted crows?
Are they that
Oh!
unusual in the area?
Wow, that's inspiration, definitely.
Thank you.
Well, she's High Math, so of course she counted the crows.
Oh,
No.
that's true.
That's inspiration for you, Sean.
Oh, no.
All right. So, would you like to do any more searching around the area?
Mistletoe.
Are crows not like normal?
Yeah, are they not common? in this
We don't get a lot of crows here at Dripping
Can we
Leaves.
use any of that stuff?
area?
Well,
Mistletoe?
which one? Which
She
stuff?
she gestures at the altar.
If you
The
need
Elven
it.
Council seems to be against that, and I don't want to. I think they've gone through enough recently. We don't need to steal their shrine
Mm.
thing. Especially, Gwynharef is pretty cool. I mean, the other one I don't know about, but we shouldn't steal from Gwynharef.
Mm.
Galacis, yeah, he's very
We shouldn't steal, actually.
intense and vindictive.
That's wrong.
Yes.
He's very big into making fun of people. He's kind of a bully.
Yeah.
A little bit of a bully.
Yeah, he's a bit of a dick,
Good to know.
but they worship him, and so, meh. He brings the party down. You know, we don't invite him to the parties.
He's legendary for when he was immortal in the Scales of War campaign. There's an encounter where you fight 2 green dragons, and he kicked the crap out of both of them. It was amazing because they were on an island in a pool of lava, and he just forced them into the lava. It was crazy.
Oh,
So,
not doubting his prowess. Top marks for that.
So, High Math says, would you like to look around the glade? Maybe you'll see something we missed.
Yeah.
I'd like to see if we can find any of these crows, and maybe either Stingy or my Astral Kitty or Flappy can like talk to them, or we can make
Oh.
friends with them.
Your Astral
And-
Kitty. That's your
Yeah, my Astral
cat,
Kitty.
your cat from the Far Realm or whatever.
Yeah.
With the gooey
Oh,
skin.
far cat.
They're
He's real
horrified by your
drippy. His
cat,
name's
and they
Drippy,
beg
the
you
cat.
to put
Oh,
it
that's right.
away.
Oh.
Drippy, Flappy, and Stingy.
Mm.
They beg
This
you.
is Dripping Leaves.
Hey,
so-
we still have Tick Chick too, right?
Yes, the angry little statue.
Oh, you have so many.
All right, so why doesn't everybody make a survival check?
Oh, I'm actually good at that. I'm actually proficient in that.
Cool. No.
Mistletoe, what'd you get?
I got a 21.
Oh, what about Lynette?
Lynette got 13.
What about Asana?
24.
What about Ramrod?
Natural 2023.
Whoa!
Oh!
Dingle,
Nice.
dingle.
We're
All
better
right.
outdoors.
Holy cow.
So gonna survive.
So, not only are you going to survive, now this is a village full of elves, right? So there's probably a lot of rangers. You find tracks.
Are these raven tracks?
No, they're drow tracks.
Drow trap.
There's
You
a
know-
path. You found a path.
The drought tracks aren't worth looking
No,
at.
they're
Where
not.
are the raven tracks?
Follow the ravens.
Do I see any crows?
I
Or-
look
No,
up
there's
in the
no
air. I look
crows.
up in the air for raven tracks.
Yeah,
But we're
they say
so
birds
good.
of a feather flock together, so maybe they're traveling in threes.
There's no crows.
The ravens. The
Are we
ravens
sure?
keep
Is there evidence of crows having
Wait.
been here recently,
Wait.
like crow droppings?
attacking their crops.
Some of them-
Have they left us a riddle?
You do spot crow droppings in
Do
a
they-
footprint of the drow.
Oh, well,
Aha.
apparently the crows are following the drow, so let's follow the crows.
Or they hate you now.
All right. Oh, they're in league with them, trying to cover up their tracks.
So good at this.
Or maybe it's a sign.
What do we roll next, Sean?
Maybe it's a riddle.
No time. 2 sessions.
All right, let's follow the tracks before we all get rocks
Yes,
faced off
these
us.
very well hidden tracks. Not
Okay.
even the sharpest elf eyes could find these.
So
Gaming. What if the crows are wearing trout shoes?
Oh my
Yeah.
Don't
gosh,
encourage them.
Amazing.
such a good idea.
Excellent.
They're wearing stilts.
Well done.
No.
Still with trout shoes.
Big frame up. The frame up job by the.
All right.
Yep.
So
I think it's a big conspiracy theory.
the elves are
Mhm.
stunned that there were tracks, and so you follow these drow tracks, right?
It's a crowspiracy.
It's like-
Nice. They're covering up a murder.
all right, so you follow the tracks through the woods for a few hours, and it leads to a hill. And in the hill, you see a cave entrance. It's like dirt ground in front of it. Let's see, what NPCs do you have with you? Slimy cat makes a
Drippy.
cat noise. Tick chick, the little statue goes, "Argh," right? The scorpion stingy is this, that
Yeah.
thing.
He's probably doing some yoga.
I don't think he
Knows the scorpion pose really well. I've taught him.
knows the
teaching
score. Oh, well, that's default. All right, there's a cave in the distance. The drow tracks seem to lead right in there. You also can't help but notice a few more crow feathers lying right near the entrance.
We were right.
We're on to them.
Correlation is not causation, unless it's true. All right.
This leads in darkness and underground.
Yeah, this is probably going to lead us to the Underdark. I mean, cave and drow.
Yep.
the middle
Big
of the
prospect
forest.
ahead of us.
And there's clearly no light source in that cave. It's just
Oof.
dark.
Uh-oh.
That's
All right.
rough. Light up a torch.
Nope.
Yeah.
I can...
Light up Tick
Light.
Chick.
Yeah, I'll put. Yeah, let's cast light on.
Isn't he made of stone? He's made of stone.
Yeah,
How are you gonna light him up?
with light spell.
Oh,
Yeah, like
There.
Mhm.
are you gonna hold him like a Cabbage Patch Kid or something? Are you gonna let him walk around or what?
No, we'll let him walk around.
He
Yeah,
needs his
come-
exercise right now. We've been carrying him
All
around for a
right.
while.
So
Come on,
as soon
Tick
as you
Chick.
put him down, he's just like and he starts stomping towards the cave.
Oh, good.
Yes, and I follow him.
All right. So
I
he's
fell
like,
right behind.
he's like
And then
punching
I
and kicking in the
go
air.
in the middle.
you know.
I'll be in the back.
Okay, so you let him lead you to the cave.
Yep.
So it's like slow motion. He's walking and kicking, and he's angry. He's stepping in the mud.
Ooh, I guess
Mud.
sanctuary on myself.
Okay. Mud. What's that outline in the mud? It looks like armor. Suddenly, two creatures made of earth rise up from the mud. And I think they surprise you.
I say hi in primordial.
Aha! Well, initiative.
Hi guys. Oh,
Come on.
All right.
Okay, what do we got here?
my dice missed Asana.
Mistletoe. What's your initiative roll?
12.
12 for mistletoe. What about Lynette?
5.
A 5 for Lynette. What about Ramrud?
Ramrod is at a 12, and I'm also going to rage with feral instinct so that I can join in on the surprise round.
Oh. What about Asaner?
24.
20. Oh, jeez.
My dice missed
Dang.
Asana. They were like, we missed playing Asana.
You doubled the next highest. All right, so it's a surprise round. Normally that would mean only I go. But Ramrod has some ragey thing that lets him jump into the surprise round. So Ramrod, two creatures made of rock. Let me see if I think they're from this new book. Let me see. The Tome of Foes.
Oh, good. Oh,
The book.
only good monsters come from that thing.
So they're
Bad.
foes. Ah, okay.
Ah,
No,
they're made of
aha.
rock. They got armor
cool.
right there.
Mhm.
That's what they look like.
So they're made of rock and they have armor?
Two things. Yep.
Whoa.
They're wielding mauls. So Ramrod, you also have a maul.
I do. And I'll get them all out. I haven't used them all in a while.
Got them all.
All right, here we go. 2 reckless attacks. Natural 20.
Oh.
And not a lot. 15.
15 damage to an earth
No,
elemental.
no. 15's the second attack.
That misses
Okay.
off of its plate armor. Boing.
So I have to note that this is the first time that I will be using my extra weapon die on critical hits
Ooh,
Nice.
for being a
Nice.
9th level barbarian.
nice.
27 bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
Key Runch.
Is this a magical weapon?
It is not.
You see a bit of a force field, and it absorbs some of the
Alright.
blow. So you don't do as much damage as you normally would. You can sense it. And what's Tick Chick? Your little
Tick check.
he just starts punching away at the legs of this earth elemental.
That's my boy.
Oh, Asana got looks like another 20. Neat. Okay, my turn. Now, one's gonna attack Ramrod most definitely. I have +7. We charge up
Bring
this
it.
die. Right. Here we go. Natural 20. I'm not. Oh wow. I need a second camera. So I can
The
show-
dice cam.
A dice cam. So get ready, dude Meister. Here we go.
All right.
4, 10, 15, 17, 21 bludgeoning. Wow.
I will use my reaction, Stone's Endurance, to reduce that by 7. So I'll take 14.
Kind of lame. +7 on the second one. 10 total. Now, who's the other one going to attack? I don't know. I'm going to roll for it. And we're going to find out via die form. Mistletoe.
What's
Why?
the arrangement, by the way? Like, are we in a tunnel or is it rather
You're outside the cave, so you're kind of in a clearing in
outside
the
the
forest.
cave? Okay, gotcha.
Yes, right at the mouth of the cave. It's a muddy
Sure.
area. Mistletoe, one of them, raises its maul.
Mhm.
Wait. I'm going to use its special power. It goes for a thundering strike. +7. Okay. +7. Let me give it a good twist. Bam. Ooh, 19. Okay. So 20, 26 or something like that. So you're going to take a total. Right, you take 11 regular, and then 16 thunder. And then
Okay.
a strength saving throw is required.
It's a 7.
Okay, so you fell prone. So these creatures pop out of the thing. Ramrod runs up and cracks one of them. And that one starts swinging back at Ramrod. The other one like stomps over to Mistletoe. And blam! Thunderous smite knocks him to the ground. That's it for the surprise run. Now we're in regular mode, and it's Asaner's turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna, hit the one, or try to hit the one that hit Ramrod. I'm gonna, tell him in Primordial, you're not being very nice. You should stop hitting us.
Ramrock is Ramrod's great uncle.
Oh, okay.
Ramrod.
So I'm gonna. Okay, so I need to move so I can see. Okay, that's gonna be a 26 on my first strike.
That hits.
Another 26, and then bonus action. That one is a 17.
A 17 just misses.
Okay, so I hit with my first 2 hits. Okay, the first hit is 10 points of magical bludgeoning damage, and the other one is 9 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
32. Okay. And your fists are magical weapons, right?
Yeah, that's why they're magical
So
bludgeoning.
Asana runs up, starts punching it. Little pieces of rock go flying. Anything else?
How does he look? Does he look really healthy?
He's not bloodied.
Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be it for now.
Okay. After Asana is Mistletoe.
Okay. I cast invisibility with my wand of mistletoe. Then I get up and remove myself from the range of these things.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. After Mistletoe is Ramrad.
Oh, here we go. Couple more reckless attacks. I think I'm going to use Brine Sting this time instead.
Blind Sting! Sword of the Pirate Captain.
25?
Isabella Inkskin Lock. It puts salt in your wounds, they say. What'd you do? 21?
25?
Brian Sting strikes! Whoosh.
14 damage.
14 damage.
It is magical, obviously. Second attack. 25.
That also hits.
9 damage.
55. Alright. Yeah, cool. Okay. It's not bloodied, but it's hurt. Is that it for Ramrod?
That's it.
Lynette. There are 2 Earth Elemental Myrmidons. Asana and Ramrod are pounding away on one. The other one attacked Mistletoe, but then Mistletoe went invisible with his newly acquired Wand of Mistletoe. A real magic item from Dragon Magazine.
She realizes that, Mistletoe's probably fine, and, you should get rid of one of these before, the other one attacks. So that's going to form up magical energy into a green ball and then throw it at the one that's engaged with Mistletoe and Asana.
Okay.
So it's Chromatic Orb. That is a 23.
That hits.
All right, 3d8 acid damage. That is 16 points of acid damage.
Boom.
And
Okay. 16.
She's just gonna walk as far away from the second one as possible, as kind of just amble away from it as far as possible.
Your acid eats away at its rocky exterior, and like muddy goo comes out of the hole. This Earth Elemental Myrmidon has been bloodied. Is that it for Lynette?
Mm-hmm.
It's my turn. All right. So there's one. It's fighting Asana and Ramrod. Let's see who it attacks. It attacks Asana. It's going to use its Thunderous Strike. +7. I'm going to give it a high roll. High rollers. Mark Hulmes. It's a good DM. Here we go. 3. 3 + 7. 10. Does that hit? That's bad. Okay, what about the other one? Can't attack Mistletoe, so it's either going to be Lynette or the 2 pounding on its cousin. So let's find out. Is it Lynette or is it? It's Lynette!
Oh no.
Lynette, despite your attempt to create space, it comes forward. I'm going to see if it recharges its Thunderous Strike. It needs a 6 on a d6.
Cool.
I believe there's a 1 in 6 chance of this working, so let's find out. I got a 1!
That's right.
I'm just going to swing normal. +7.
Oh boy.
19?
Yes.
Take
What?
11 bludgeoning. What about the second swing?
Oh boy.
A 9. I'm pretty sure I missed 100%. All right, that's it for these
You-
Myrmidons guarding the entrance.
Close.
Was I close?
That's
Really?
it.
Asana, it's your turn. The one that you're fighting, Lynette just freaking bloodied it. There's a big hole in there.
Okay, I'm gonna keep punching it then.
Okay. You try to make the hole bigger?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
21.
That hits.
26.
Also.
And 19. 18?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Nice.
Okay. Just gonna roll all 3.
Tree.
Okay. That's going to be 10 and 9 and another 9.
28. All right, so 99. It's hurt bad. Play. I'm like, its whole side is like, there's a big hole.
Just punching back in it in one spot. Just
All right. After Asana is Mistletoe. Mistletoe, you're invisible. You've moved to the side. One is coming after Lynette. The other one is getting pummeled by the Ramrod Asana team of friends. I think you're muted.
You're absolutely right. I was muted. I would like to come up behind the one that's getting pummeled. It looks like it's about to fall over, right? Like one good strike should probably put it out of its misery. that what
Well, 2 probably.
Are they? Are they?
Make an insight.
How close
I'll
are?
tell you roughly how many hit points. Make an insight.
Nah, forget that. It's a low roll.
100.
Well, okay, it's got 100 left. How far is it between the two of them? Like, we're talking like, are they? Could I get them in a thunder wave spell?
Oh yes.
Both,
Yeah.
both of them. All right, I'd like to position myself so that I could get a thunder wave.
Wait. No, I don't think so.
No.
No. I can use
No.
the whiteboard and draw my vision of where everybody is. If I can find my whiteboard widget. There it is.
Well,
I know this will take forever and it's not worth it, but I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'll just assume that I'm only going to get one of them. I want to put one down so the others can then concentrate on focus firing the other. So I'm going to cast Thunder Wave as a level 4 spell. So that'll give me 5d8 magic damage. And it has to make a Constitution saving throw of 17.
All right, I'm drawing.
DC.
I don't know if you. Oh, you probably can't see this on the screen.
I can kind of see it. Yeah, it's starting to show up.
It's really
Oh
bad.
no. Oh, that's not.
The M is mistletoe, and just ignore the line way up there. The cave entrance is here in the hill. Cave. This is some high-tech shit right here. That's so bad. Jesse, when I play Planescape, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it. It's drawing. Jesse always gets mad. It's like it doesn't. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Like, all right. I know it's horrible.
Wait, is the R Raven or Crow?
It's you. It's you. It's not a raven.
I like how we're beating him into a corner. We're just like, no, stay back.
All right, Mistletoe, what were you doing?
He just make a Constitution saving throw for the wounded dude. He needs to. It's a 17 DC.
I don't want to alarm you, but he has a +3.
That's okay. Chances are still.
Hugga! 11 + 3 is 14. I believe
Not enough.
You thunder waved the heck out of him.
Not enough. Yeah. All right. So
Boom!
it gets a total of 18 thunder damage, and it goes flying 10 feet away from me, probably past.
How much did you do?
18.
Whoa! Hurt really, really bad. It
Okay.
goes flying 10 feet away. Okay.
Yep. And as a bonus action, I'll use the wand of mistletoe to turn it into a shillelagh.
Oh, so you turn your wand into a shillelagh.
Yeah, it just does that.
It does.
Sweet.
It's a thing.
Awesome. All right, mistletoe blasts the earth elemental. It's hurt really bad. And gaming Dan, no, I did not draw a crow track on the map. Nice try. It was just an error, and I crossed it out. Now I do want to draw a crow. All right, is that it for missile?
Yes.
Ramrod. I'm trying to think of a combo name for Ramrod and Asana. Anna.
Ramana.
Anna.
Well, the other way would be Asrod.
Never
Yeah.
It's probably
So-
Ramana.
No, I think it's the other one.
I don't know.
Pretty sure that's my head canon is that. Remember Asrod.
Hey, could be.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Ramana or
Oh.
Asrod? You know?
just one S.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
So
it's
would
your turn,
would it take
Ramrod.
would it take an action to check out the crow tracks or
Hell no. No, there's no crow tracks.
All right, fine then. Reckless attack.
All right, he's
With
got like
Brine
10 hit points
Sting.
left. Your insight tells you.
26 to hit.
All right, how much damage?
12
All right.
slashing damage.
Stab. He falls apart, turns into mud and
All right.
crystals. And
So I can move to the other one.
malachite.
and
Yeah,
make the
sure. You want to
second
run over to
attack?
the other one?
Yep. 16.
Don't, TK, don't. No one's allowed to talk about the flavor packets anymore.
I was just waiting for a prime opportunity to open up my flavor packet. I'm not even gonna lie.
No!
So wait, so for canon purposes, I think I've run out because I used so many in the dinosaur race. I think Ramrod's out of flavor packets.
I'll share some with you
Yes, we'll all.
after yoga class.
Curse you, ass rod. All right. Whose turn? And this Ramrod, you just did that, right?
Yeah. What did I roll? 16, did I say?
Oh, you ran over to the other guy. 16 misses.
Okay. Yep.
After Ramrod is Lynette. Lynette, there is the only remaining Myrmidon is right in front of you, but Ramrod has run over to start attacking it.
All right. So, yep, Lynette realizes that she's in a really bad place right now, and she'll Misty Step out of the way toward the entrance of the cave, and then send a firebolt toward the rock creature. So, let's see, plus 8.
All right.
22.
Oh, yes. How much damage?
2d10 for
Oh my gosh.
8 points of damage.
8 points. Crows, people. Oh, you're really. Whoa! Oh man! Wow. Wow. There's a lot going on in the chat right now.
There's a. Whoa.
TK points out that crows love the flavor packets, which is not true. And then Gaming
They
Dan
love it.
says crows love shiny things. They probably picked up a bunch and stored them in the cave. They didn't, because there aren't any packets. It comes in a thing like crows can't pick up a salt shaker. Okay.
You say that,
Oh gosh, yes they can.
but I've seen some
100%.
things.
Okay. Lynette, that was Lynette's turn with the firebolt. My turn.
These are slightly larger than normal crows, based
This
on my
elemental
investigation.
looks its friend is gone. It's hopelessly outnumbered.
It cries.
It walks over to the mud and sinks back into the mud.
Oh,
Oh,
No.
You can see its
Are we out of
armor, like,
initiative?
you can see it's like shoulder armor in the mud. But yeah, it just kind of like just like hung its head and went.
oh.
Ramrod walks over and reaches into the mud and tries to pull it up.
Oh no!
Yes.
It's not coming out. All right, +4 start strength, opposed strength. He's not coming out.
Oh, it's coming out.
No,
Get it.
no.
I use my natural 20. It's
Ah,
coming out of the mud.
Yes.
All right, you pull him back out. He doesn't want to fight. What do
I
you
give
do?
him a hug.
Yeah, I hug him too, and I tell him in primordial, like, it's okay. We're sorry.
Oh,
You can be our friend if you want.
oh. Okay.
I hit it with a steel chair from behind.
All right. It eventually hugs you back,
Okay.
and it gestures.
I
to
don't
the
let
cave.
go until I'm sure that it's gotten all of its hugs out that it needs.
Let's see. It does. Yep. And it's like just kind of like gestures to the cave entrance.
Please go that way.
Ooh, welcome to the party. Is raiding or the party bay? Welcome to the party.
Ooh.
The group is trying to find some drow, and just a normal D&D game.
No, we're finding crows who might or may not be in league with the drow, or may not, in fact, be crows on stilts with drow boots.
Set up.
Mm-mm.
Is anyone hurt besides me? I'm just gonna cast Healing Spirit.
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
hurt.
I've got some
Yeah, I got punched in the.
Grandma and I were like,
Something.
oh, I'm fine.
All right, so then this Healing Spirit in the form of a crow is going to sprinkle healing dust over you and I.
Ah,
And for a minute, we get 1d6 HP back every turn.
All
so
right.
that's, I think, how much is around 6 minutes? Like
6 seconds.
10d6 worth of health back, something like that.
Yeah.
More
So
dice than
the
I probably
heroes
have in health.
have
So that's
tracked the
awesome.
drow attackers to a cave that was guarded by 2 earth elemental myrmidons. They destroyed one, and they hugged the other one into submission. And now it is their friend, but it still wants to just go back in the mud now.
It's very
Yeah.
sad now.
It's fine. He's fine. You
But
know,
there's
it takes
now-
some time. We'll visit you on the way out.
Okay. There's a hill. There's a cave. In the cave, you can tell the ceiling is only 8 feet high. There's like roots sticking out.
Okay.
And in the cave, it's a tunnel that goes into the hill.
I
I'm
tell
gonna
Tick Chick
use-
it's okay now. Tick Chick, we can go into the cave.
And everybody in the chat, remind me, please, if somebody rolls a 1 on an ability check in here, something special happens. So please don't let me forget.
Okay. Anybody or
Cool.
just PCs?
Anybody?
Yeah, because
But none of my bad guys are gonna make ability checks, so whatever.
You say that,
You say that.
but
My spells say otherwise.
Okay, so yeah, there's a cave entrance. What do you want to do?
look
Totally
around for
dark.
crow tracks and crow feathers first.
I want to use the Wand of Mistletoe to cast Pass Without Trace.
cool.
Ooh,
Oh.
you be quiet.
You don't see any crow feathers or crow tracks, just drow feet, and you're pretty sure they're drow feet.
So it's a +10 to our stealth bonus, guys.
Okay.
Crap.
Dang.
And we
So
don't
should
leave
all make
tracks.
stealth checks?
We can't leave any tracks. They would need magical devices or means to track us.
Memes?
Okay.
Okay. So the tunnel looks like it goes off to the right. Little Tick Chick is ready to just march right in there, your little stone statue at guy.
I'm gonna pick
Okay.
Tick Chick up, and we can all sneak in with Pass Without Trace.
That sounds like a
Mm.
group stealth.
Oh,
Everybody make a
+10.
stealth check with your +10
Cool.
from Pass Without
Before we're
Trace.
in the cave, so nothing bad happens if we roll the 1.
Mistletoe, what'd you get?
So I got a natural 2. So I
Whoa.
got 13 total.
Okay, what about Lynette?
16.
What about Asaner?
31.
Whoa, what about Ramrod?
27.
Man,
Astrod for the line.
Asrod is
Asrod.
like
Rod leading the way.
so
Woo.
sneaky. Unbelievable. All right.
Just another day for Team Asrod.
Oh, really? Asrod assault? Okay. All right. Whoa, okay.
When
So-
when an Asrod
We're
gets
just-
you, it
We're
hurts.
just the Asrod assault into the deep cave. I mean,
Yeah.
the deep dark cave.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
So
exactly what we're doing.
who's first?
Asrod's going deep.
Yeah, Astrod's first, obviously.
Who's first? Oh, Asrod, you want to be, because it is 10 feet wide. Asrod could be in front.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I cast
then-
Sanctuary on myself again.
I'm holding Tick Chick by one hand,
Mhm.
and Asana, I hope, by the other. We
Oh.
just
Were you like holding
And-
hands as you sneak
Well,
through the dungeon?
Tick Chick. One's holding,
Oh,
And
you're
then
both. Wait, you're both holding on to Tick Chick, and Tick Chick's holding on to your hands. Is that
Yeah,
what it
right.
is?
Yeah,
It's funny. Okay, so you're sneaking through.
Drippy will sit on Tick Chick's head.
And Asrod, everything is like real. Oh, it's super dark. Can you all see in the dark?
No.
Well, we've got light on Tinchik, don't we?
Okay.
Still, we lit him up.
Okay. So he's glowing. So
Mhm.
Asrod is glowing. Sorry, Tick Chick is glowing, and you're creeping through, and you come to an intersection, and that's when Asrod slowly looks down and sees right under your feet in the dirt a glyph flares to life and explodes with thunderous thunder.
Whoops.
So that's gonna be everybody within. That's everybody. Dexterity saving throws for everybody.
I rolled a natural 1.
Does that
Lynette,
count
what'd
as
you
an
get?
ability check? No, it's a save, right? That's not really an ability.
It's a save.
That's true. It's a save. It's not an ability.
Lynette.
Oh.
which
What'd you
is
get?
why.
What'd you get, Lynette?
20.
Asana!
I got 20 as well.
Ramrid!
15.
Alright, so it looks like Mistletoe failed. Everybody else made it. So you're going to take thunder damage. If you made your save, you take half of this.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
Weren't we giving a marching order where some people were going first, or is it just waiting for?
Me and Ramrod are first with Tick Chick.
18.
Oh, tick chick.
So Mistletoe, you take 18. Everybody else takes 9. Well, they were... Yeah, you were all within 20 feet of this thing.
Oh,
so-
geez, yeah.
All right, we're gonna spread out a bit more now from now on.
Okay.
So a huge thunderous boom
You guys are
echoes,
ranged
echoes
anyways.
through this cave, and you notice when the thunder hits, a lot of like pieces of ceiling fall around you. Ceiling's very unstable in here.
Asana, how you think crows dig a cave?
Well, maybe they're friends
And-
with mole people.
You think mole people set traps?
I don't think they would. Maybe they're working with the drow.
Your cat, your slimy cat, is starting to get mad. Phew, I have a vessel. Okay. I can use my NPCs to.
Stingy's cool with it.
All right. So you hear it echoes through the place. So you have a choice here. You can go left or you can go straight. If you go straight, it looks like the hall curves a bit, and then there's a door. If you go to the
Can I
left,
look for tracks?
yes. If you go to the left, it looks like it opens up into a room.
I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
20 to look for tracks to see which tunnel they may have gone down.
There are more tracks going to the left, but there are some tracks that go to the right.
I think we should go left. There's gonna be more people that way, I think. Or at least more traffic.
Sounds good.
Potentially more answers than what we're supposed to find here.
All right. So now Asana and Ramrod are still in the lead, and then Lynette and Mistletoe, are you right behind them?
We're about 5
No,
feet
we're
behind
about,
them.
I'm
Like
about
20 feet.
I'm about 21 feet behind.
There's just like this big thing, and Lynette's just like in the middle of like.
Yeah. So you're like 10 feet
Space.
back.
10 feet.
So Leah, Lynette, you want to be 10 feet back?
Yeah, I'll just be like in the middle of this whatever's happening here.
Okay. All right. So you walk a short distance, like 20, 30 feet, and then you come, there's double doors on the left, and there's double doors ahead of you, and there's a hallway to the right.
Well, got some doors.
All right. Remember, I'll take care of this. Remrod kicks open the door straight ahead.
The double doors straight ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Double doors. That leads to... Really? Okay.
The left
Ramrod, you
one?
kick the double doors open. Let me see if there's probably flavor text for this.
Oh, it's just there was
Open
a
the flavor packet text.
No! Oh, no!
there was a stone juggernaut
Oh,
in that
no,
left room.
you-
It's very sad again.
It's
So sad.
All right.
Give hugs.
Swords clash, forks clink, and voices chat in this dirt chamber where drow practice swordplay with practice dummies, eat rations at 2 round tables, and rest on bedrolls scattered around the edge of the room. A stack of crates and barrels stands along the east wall. You kick the double doors open, and 16 drow suddenly turn and stare at you.
Hey,
I say,
One chance to surrender.
I say, have you seen any crows around here?
They're so angry. They are
Have
so...
you seen any crows?
They're so angry. No!
Ramrod, I had an idea. Maybe the drow are just polymorphed crows.
Oh.
Which means they're guilty.
All right, so there's a moment of like a pause, and then you ask them about crows, and they look at each other, and then
They're not armed, right? This is a revelry room.
They've all got short swords.
But they
They
have
They
to
go
spend a turn withdrawing.
shooting. Looks like they're about to attack you.
That's
I
not a
say
smart thing.
sorry, and I slowly. Is that
I
not work?
I cast Erupting Earth, center
Initiative.
mass.
What's this? 16 drow.
Cool.
Aw, yeah.
Oh boy,
Dang.
Okay. Ramrod, what'd you get?
16.
16 for Ramrod. Asana.
I got an 8.
What about Lynette? Lynette?
I also got an 8.
Oh, I hate that. All right. And then what about Mistletoe?
I got an 18.
Oh, it's gonna get. All right. So Mistletoe, you get to go first. You see Ramrod kick the doors open. 16 drow in there. Oh, like what the fuck? And then they're drawing their weapons. They're getting ready to attack.
Yeah,
shouting.
So we need. You said that this place, the ceiling is very, very shaky, right? Already to begin with. So when I cast Erupting Earth, I imagine that that's going to make it extremely likely that there might be a cave in such a place.
Probably.
Given the way you've described this so wonderfully. So
I better go look at the exact wording on this real quick.
yeah, just a heads up for you is
Earthen
what I might be
rooms.
doing.
The dirt ceiling partially collapses. Okay, got it. Erupting Earth.
Erupting Earth, where I basically just there's an explosion of magical earth that just kind of center mass wherever, as many of these 16 dudes as I can get and dudettes, and I can.
What's the radius on this spell?
Yeah, I'm just looking that up right now. I was trying to get to it quicker before you asked me. It is almost there. Stay on target.
Almost there.
Earth
target.
exploding. Oh, it's X. God, look
Okay,
at
I
Earth
see
is
him.
X. They're right behind me. And all that.
It's basically the same damage as when a flavor
I th-
packet explodes, I think.
Yeah, it's that one. All right, got it. It's
Why
a
did you not
20-foot.
Go ahead.
It's a 20-foot cube centered on a point of my choosing within 120 feet that I can see. Each 5-foot square portion of that area is going to become difficult terrain until it's cleared. And I imagine that this spell combined with the nature of the dungeon itself might cause a bit more damage. But anyways, I'm going to try to make it like fall on as many of them as I can, but also put a lot of cave-in stuff between these 16 drow and us. So each creature that's in the area is going to make a dex saving throw against a DC of 17. And yeah,
Let me look
that'll
at the
be
map.
fun.
What is a big room? Oh, okay, but you're gonna do a 20-foot cube.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot cube.
Wow. Okay, so actually, looking at the map, it looks the section. Basically, you can block them from.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm thinking.
So
Crutch
they
some of
go.
them.
They start drawing their weapons. You cast Erupting Earth and causes a
Mhm.
cave in because the room they're in. It's kind of like. It's like 10 feet wide, but then it gets bigger at the butt end. But
Yeah.
The 10 feet wide part, you can completely collapse that.
Yeah, I want to do that.
All right.
Let's
What-
shut this down.
Did we see was there any other exit out of this place, or are they like stuck in
It
there?
was big. You couldn't tell. It looked like there
Oh,
might have
okay.
been at least one set of doors in there.
Okay.
Mistletoe, boom! Erupting Earth. And some of them are like, ah! They give out the Wilhelm scream or whatever. And
Yeah.
or the ceiling collapses and there's dust everywhere and looks like they're trapped in there or won't be able to get to you anytime soon.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Oh, I think
They
But-
could start thinking.
I don't think we need to kill all 16 drow to win the dungeon.
Pretty sure they were crows.
The cat is so mad.
I turned to the double doors to the left and I kicked them open.
Just say, let's
For the
go
love
to
of
the other doors.
Okay. All right, doors. To
Hope
the
you
left.
got lots more of those, Mistletoe.
16.
All right.
Do we need
I-
to alert all the drow to our presence? I
Okay.
ask.
This
Oh,
is
we
a
got pass without trace.
large, a large room.
Yep, we still
Uh,
got that stealth option.
There's a whole bunch of prison
Next time,
cells.
I promise.
Uh-oh.
There's 3 cells on the right, 3 cells on the left, and all the way at the other end of the room, there's just a door.
Maybe what's her face here? The Star
Yes.
Seeker.
Okay, so
Star
there's-
Singer.
That's right. So
have it.
there's
I wrote
doors on
notes.
the cells on the right, cells on the left, and a door at the end of the room. What would you like to do?
Is any-
Yeah, I'm gonna
Go
run
in.
in and see if
Yeah.
I can find
To check out the cells.
Elf Lady.
Mhm.
Okay,
Hmm.
so the ones on the right, there's an empty cell. There's an empty cell. Then the third cell on the right is a corpse of an elf.
Cool.
And on the other side, there is a living wood elf woman. An empty
Is
cell.
the corpse a guy or a girl?
The corpse is a guy.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay,
that's
good,
not
that's
her.
fine.
I was if it was a
Alright,
girl, I was
cool.
gonna have to
Alright.
like pull up the skirt and check the underwear to see
Oh,
if it
come on.
matched.
Take off your
Identify
gender.
the body.
It's her. All right. I know,
Oh, they're
those,
so ugly.
I know those panties anywhere. All right. Then there's
Oh,
in
God.
one cell. There's a skeleton with spiders all over it.
Oh.
So there's
Ooh.
one.
Ah,
There's one living one, and there's the corpse of one elf and a skeleton of what might be an elf covered in spiders. The living elf, like her eyes go wide, and she kind of holds the bars and looks at you. Hopefully,
is your name Elindra? Are you a Starfinder? Are you the Starfinder?
she shakes her head.
Star Singer?
Well, what's your
goodbye.
name? I'm Asana. This
She,
is
she, 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 she
Ramrod.
holds up her finger.
Oh.
She points to the door.
The one we just walked through.
No, the other one on the other side of the room.
Oh, I'll be like,
Okay. We
and we'll
leave her in the
sneak over
cell.
to that door.
Yeah, we go to that door.
We leave her in the cell.
Is there a key? Can I let her out?
It's
No,
probably safer in there right now.
there's no keys around.
What's the locking mechanism on this cage like?
Just a good old-fashioned cell door lock.
So something
Any
that can be
rogue worth
smashed
their
by a
salt
maul?
could give it a picking.
Or a barbarian with a maul could smash it?
Good.
Okay. I smash it.
She holds her hand out for you not to do that.
Okay.
She points at the door.
We gotta go. I think she wants us to go kill some crows.
Yeah. There are crows back there.
She
Yeah.
Alright. I feel like
She'll be fine. She's safer in there for right now.
yeah, you say that.
I promised. So we're gonna try to slowly open the door.
Yeah.
Mhm.
and
Quiet.
hope that it doesn't creak.
Okay.
We're so good at this.
Ever make a group
Who's gonna-
stealth, I guess.
I'm
Okay.
standing 21 feet
Oh.
behind them.
Don't even, wait. Don't bother rolling. You open the door.
It's a 30. I already rolled.
It doesn't matter because there was the thunderous explosion and then a
Oh,
collapsed
shoot.
ceiling.
Oh,
And I
that's
was
true.
standing 21 feet away. I said
but-
that
I
before
am-
that
The
happened.
sound.
They already
Okay.
know someone's here.
All right, so you open
Yeah.
this. You quietly open the door, and this person is not shocked. All right, let me read you this flavor text. A steel coffin lies in the center of
Cool.
this large prison cell. Atop the coffin, a drow woman with close-shaved hair stands, looking down at you with red eyes, her hands on her swords. What have we here? She whispers, as she draws forth her blade.
Hey, have you
You-
seen some crows?
Do crows have red eyes?
Oh, she's so angry.
I'm thinking the red eyes are a giveaway.
Sling! All right,
Oh, I think that is a giveaway. I'm
Oh, I
pretty
think
sure.
she wants to talk.
no,
Obviously.
she wants to kill you.
Give this one
Initiative.
last chance to surrender.
Initiative.
Does she want to negotiate for flavor packets? I'm just before the
She's
initiative.
well aware that those don't exist. Immediately knows you're bluffing because those don't exist. Wow, there she is. Look at that. The adventure, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just saying, the adventure has all the stats and stuff and everything.
Ah,
It's easy. I just skim all over. Oops, let me put that in there. Okay. I have a big bonus. That's the highest I've ever rolled on initiative.
Wow.
Mistletoe.
7.
Didn't somebody give us a 1 that we could use for Sean? No?
The opposite is.
Why don't you get on that, Garrett?
Lynette, what did you get?
Lynette got 19.
A 19. What about a Hunter?
23.
What the hell? And what about Ramred?
9.
9. Mistletoe got a 7. Is that right?
Yep.
All right, Asana, you get to go first. It's a lady, and she's got a shadow sword.
Oh,
Draws it, and it's
Hmm.
like reeking shadows.
okay. Well, that doesn't sound very nice. And she looks like she's really angry, probably because we're onto the crow ruse.
She's also like shadows are kind of like misty shadows are kind of emanating from her pores.
Okay. Well, in that case, then I'm gonna pull out my Karak. Because if she's got a cool blade, I'm gonna have a cool blade.
Whoa!
Yes.
Wow.
I didn't use it on the last one because I didn't feel worthy until we helped the Gith out. But now that we have, I'm gonna use it.
Make
This is my first time using it.
make like a wisdom check.
Make a wisdom
This
check.
won't cause the ceiling to collapse, by the way.
Do not roll a 1.
That would make no sense at all.
It's a 21.
Oh, okay. So it's a +3 weapon right now.
Oh.
You're correct.
Oh, hey.
Like when your will is weak, it's wobbly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh,
mine.
we've seen these.
Your will is
Don't want that.
strong. It's chained, so it's like it's ready. to
Nobody
swipe.
wants
Okay.
a wobbly weapon.
No.
Nothing.
All right.
Well, that's a nat 20.
Oh my god. All right. You draw the Karak.
So what damage die is it? I have no idea.
D20.
D8, I guess.
D8? Sure. So
No, Gaming Den, the coffin is not full of flavor packets.
Oh,
so
Yes,
it's
it
gonna
is.
be
Ramrod leaves the combat, walks out.
and it was +3,
uh,
so that's 20 damage with the first hit.
whoa. All right.
And then I'd like to use a key point to try and stunning strike her. She needs
Oh
to
no. What do I roll?
make a Constitution save.
All right. I don't want to get too cocky here, but I got a +7 on my Constitution save.
Okay.
So let me give it a cocky twist.
That's
Chickens,
not what you
I
want
don't
to
even
say.
know, I don't even
Phrasing,
know.
phrasing.
Crows, not
19
chickens.
Plus
No.
7. 26.
Okay, well that succeeds. My next hit is going to be, 19 plus.
That hits.
Okay, yeah, cool. That was like a 30 or something. So then that's gonna be 15 points of damage,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna let go of the what and just punch her in the face twice more. I'm gonna flurry of blows. Just-
Okay. Wow. All right. Shh, and then okay.
21
Yep.
and 19.
Yes.
Okay, that's d6s. Say 5, that's 10 and 11 damage.
We have a yoga instructor.
Okay. She's not bloody, but she's almost.
Yeah, one of them was like the scorpion kick, like whoosh, like right over.
Oh.
Oh,
Stingy
very
taught me
nice.
that one.
All right.
Very nice.
All right. That's Asana's turn.
Mhm.
Asana, she gets punched and she kind of like goes like and then she attacks you.
I figured.
Shadow Sword. She makes 2
It was
attacks.
either that or fall in love with you. It's one of the two.
She attacks twice with her Shadow Sword.
Yeah.
+9.
Okay.
Give it a twist. Uh-oh. 15?
Nope.
I'm going to use my natural 20
Oh.
because better use it now.
Yes.
You
better
guys should
use that
save
natural
yours
20.
though for some reason.
You should definitely.
Two
Oh, it's too
these.
bad. The natural 20.
Too late. I used mine.
Oh no.
9.
I have mine still.
Got mine.
All right, so that does. Oh, wow. This is a lot of math. All right, 9 plus 5.
Oh.
So you take 14 piercing plus.
Okay.
Holy cow! Here we go.
Oh no.
6, 8, 12,
Steals your soul or something. Oh.
18, 21, 27 necrotic, and then
Oh.
Okay.
You what?
16, 21, and then 21 poison.
Cool. Wow.
And
That's a lot.
the area she's standing in is shrouded in shadows. All right, so normally it does piercing and necrotic and poison, so I got to double all of those dice.
Oh, okay. So that's because it was a crit. Oh, thank God! I
Okay,
thought that was
that
gonna be every hit, and I was like,
No.
ah.
No.
Let's see what happens.
Well, the good news is I'm still standing,
I missed with the second one. So
but not by much.
if either attack hits and the target is within 10 feet of a 5-foot cube of darkness created by the Shadow Sword on a previous turn. All right, never mind. She's inside a cube of darkness, but what happens is while she's in the cube, she uses a bonus action to Shadow Step, and she appears. She teleports from Asana, and now she's adjacent to Mistletoe. That's my turn. Lynette, your turn.
Can I see her?
Yeah. Yep.
I want her to make a wisdom saving throw. Actually, no. She rolls a 1.
Why?
Divination.
Divination wizard.
I rolled a 1. Everybody.
She's a crow now.
Oh! 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 Don't know if I can take this. I don't. You guys are making me eat crow here. I don't know.
I mean, that might be later. I think I'll
Pretty tough.
just shake some of the stuff on the crow, maybe. Right. She's a crow now.
Well, I think Lynette just won D&D. Turned her into a crow. All
I
right.
quickly grab her in crow form, and I make her our pet.
I do have that cage still from the skeletal bird.
Oh, yes.
Now,
We put her in the cage.
this is polymorph, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it only lasts 1 hour.
That's going to be the best hour of our lives.
She's gonna unpolymorph in a tiny cage and be like, oh.
Oh, she's just died in this tiny cage.
I try to feed her a flavor packet.
Shake and bake, shake and bake, shake and bake.
Can't shake and bake. There aren't any flavor packets. There's somebody like kind of banging on the inside of the coffin that she was on, though.
Oh,
Well, we don't care about that.
I go,
We just rattle the cage a little bit.
you go, hello? Oh, someone else can deal with that. I'm gonna go do some quick chakra realignment
Okay.
in this corner over here.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right, we set down the bird cage and we look at the
'Cause-
coffin.
I'm at
I'd like-
3 HP.
Okay. do you need help, or I mean, I can.
I have
Help
like
you.
on a scale of 1 to 100, I am able to like do something like 90 points of chakra realignment a day.
Okay.
So,
So you're saying you're okay for now?
I'm just gonna give myself like 70.
Okay.
Oh my.
That's. Yeah,
And feel-
that's good.
Almost completely better.
Jeez.
Okay. I want to go over to the coffin and try to make a perception check to see if there's anything dangerous about it. I like to use my natural 20.
Okay. In the coffin, I'm not kidding. This is real. Like it was shut, and half sticking out of the coffin is a crow feather.
Okay.
Knew it.
Is that it? About the coffin?
There's somebody in there.
Yeah, but I mean, like, no traps, that type of thing.
No traps. You're safe to open.
Okay, I'll open it up.
All right. When you open it, there's a person inside.
Okay.
The interior is like cushioned. Looks very comfortable. There's a guy in there who's gagged and bound with rope. He's got kind of grayish skin and pointy ears and white hair, and he's got tattoos and piercings.
Okay.
He looks at you.
I will ungag his mouth.
He says, "Thank you. Who sent you?"
The Church of Gwynhareth. What's your name?
Oh. My name is Butturn.
What?
B-A-T.
Butterturn?
No, it's
Hi,
B-
Matt. Cereal
Butterturn.
Butterturn.
Oh, I thought you said Butterface. I was like, what the? No, it's Batern.
Buttern.
Butthurt?
Battern.
What?
Butthurt.
Yeah.
Butt hurt.
Astrod hasn't been feeling with him yet.
Oh, he's gonna fit right in, Battern.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah.
And you
no.
notice he's got crow feathers in his hair and on his torn clothes.
Are you a crow?
Crows
Yeah.
must have put him there.
No, I'm a Shatter Kai.
That's not a crow. I guess the crows did put him in here.
I'm gonna
We Shatter
unbind
Kai
him
are
as well.
from the elves from the Shadowfell.
Oh.
Take out a sickle and just the ropes.
Oh, you free him? Okay.
Yes, I free him.
He gets out. And his joints are all like, oh, jeez.
Would you like me to guide you through some restorative yoga to help limber you up?
Sure.
I just did it and I feel so much better.
Okay.
I was
We
like
should do-
bleeding everywhere when I unrolled my yoga mat, and I'm like, oh, I feel fine.
All right.
We should do an impromptu yoga class. Asana
Yes.
will lead, and
While the
everybody
prisoner
will, like,
stares at you from her
Oh
cell.
no, we'll let the prisoner out too. I'm sure she needs to stretch.
Okay, you let her out. Okay, she nods.
And then I teach everybody some yoga.
All right.
Yes.
Butthurt is like, aren't there still drow in here?
Yes, we need to find any others that have been taken. Do you know where the other prisoners might be?
He can tell you many, many things. You ready?
No.
Bullet point form.
Okay.
The Raven Queen, goddess of death in Shatter Kai, keeps a collection of sad, painful, guilty, and remorseful memories harvested from mortals. Because of the slaughter of her family, the Raven Queen wanted to harvest Alindra, who's the star singer. They wanted to harvest her sorrowful memories for her collection. A group of Shatter Kai, including Battern, came to the material plane to take Alindra back to the village of Broken Dreams, outside the Raven Queen's fortress in the Shadowfell. Battern stayed behind to watch Dripping Leaves for other elves that might interest the Raven Queen, while the rest of his group abducted and returned with Alindra. After a long rest, he says, once I've rested, I can perform a ritual that will open a gate to the Shadowfell that will allow you a chance to petition the Raven Queen for Alindra's return, if you so desire. It's the least I can do for saving my life.
Can't you
All right.
collect stamps or something a little less?
Take this crow, or this raven.
Does she just need she just needs
Okay.
the memory? She doesn't need the actual person, right? I mean, once she's taken the memory, is there no reason just to let Alindra go?
He says, it's possible. She's
Okay, so we'll
the
ask
Raven
her
Queen is difficult to. She's
Well-
quixotic.
I'm really good at talking to people, so I don't think we'll have any problems.
He looks at like your bright clothes and your cheery demeanor, and he says, "I'm not so sure that's gonna work out so well with the Raven Queen. But you saved me. Thank you. One more minute in that cushioned coffin. I don't know if I could have taken it. In the adventure,
Oh, you have to breathe. That's right.
it's
I forget.
well, no, there was breathe holes in there.
Oh, okay.
In the
I
adventure,
forget people can suffocate.
in the adventure, this is an Iron Maiden with spikes in it.
Ooh.
But in my campaign, I don't. So it's actually a very comfortable coffin.
But if it were an Iron Maiden, wouldn't he already be spiked and
He
dead?
would have had like 1 hit point left. And the
Okay.
woman who's not talking, the prisoner, in the adventure, her tongue is cut out. But mine, in my game, they threatened to cut her tongue out if she said anything, so she's not saying anything.
Okay, well, I guide them both through some yoga because it'll help them make feel better.
Okay. All right. She doesn't. I'm not gonna. I'm not saying any of that. That's going in my head right now. Okay. All right. So he says, "Are there still drow in here? Because it's very dangerous for us to just kind of mill about in here."
Yeah,
Right?
Well,
Oh. It'd be
there
fine.
are some, but we need to. I need to know if you know if there's any or more prisoners. We should probably find everybody
Nope.
that we
this is
can
it.
and escape from this place.
This is
'cause
Oh yeah, we should escort her back to the village
Mhm.
Yeah, we
safely.
definitely need.
That way the crows don't get her.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it sucks.
Well, What
Prisoner
crow is
of
he
the
guys
drow.
talking about? I don't know what you're talking
That crow.
It's
Take the
just
cage.
feathers from my thing, he says. That's all it was. Okay, so you're gonna leave this place and go back to Dripping Leaves?
As long as we get the idea from these two ex-prisoners that there were no other people left to be found. Like, if they don't know about anybody, then we'll go.
Yeah, there's
But
no
I
more
don't-
passageways, right? There's just the 2
Is
doors.
that it?
There's more places to go in here. I mean,
Right.
Okay, tell you what, I'll run really fast
Yeah.
and check them all
without
out real
trace.
quick.
Check them out.
Well, we're
And that
pretty
way I don't trigger any floor traps. I'll just run on the walls. Because I can do that, because I'm 9th
Oh.
level now.
All right, well,
Lynette shakes the cage and says, "We don't have much time with this. This crow will not be a crow in an hour."
it's
I'll
true.
use some key points to dash and we'll
Oh,
short rest
that's
in
true.
town. It's fine.
We can bring the drow lady back to the Elven Council, and we can do a prisoner swap later if they
It's
want to
true.
return. That's a way to solve things.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
All right.
All right, we'll do that.
Yeah, 'cause it's about exactly time to stop anyway. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
all right, you're gonna go back to the village of
Mhm.
Dripping Leaves with
Yep.
your freed prisoner, and then your
I
capture.
give the rock guy a hug on our way back.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
We could give the crow to him to take into the
Nah.
mud.
No.
To take into the mud. That's not a bad idea.
Okay. So,
No. We need to give this over to the authorities so
When-
that there can be.
when you return to the village, like the elves, like are shocked when you show up with a cage with a crow in it. They're like, "There really was a crow."
We found it. We found it.
Oh,
I don't
She's a
understand.
drow, but she's a crow
She's
now.
gonna transform into a drow in like
Problem
half an
solved.
hour.
In like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
So-
we'll stop there, and that was we did chapters 1 and chapter
Oh
2,
my
so we're exactly halfway through the adventure. Now the second half, you'll be in the Shadowfell, and you'll
Cool.
deal
Sweet.
with the Raven Queen and all that stuff. All right. So let's see. Anybody got any plugs or anything special? Ryan, you got anything special you want to plug or anything like that?
Oh no, I'm
No?
just a normal person.
What about Ramrod and Garrett? Any plugs?
Keep watching Ramrod and Garrett right here exclusively on Power Score RPG.
That's good.
What about Lindy?
Well, you can follow
Um,
me on Twitch and Twitter at Laugh Love Lindy. I won't go through my whole week's schedule because it is going to be a little wonky this week because my in-laws will be in town.
Ah.
But I would like to plug Vecna Lives on the Greyhawk channel Tuesday afternoons at 1 p.m. Eastern. I am DMing it. It is my first game, like campaign that I'm DMing that's not for my home group. So it's really interesting, a learning experience for me. And we've got some great cast members and it's really cool and it's really exciting. You should come check it out. It's a lot of fun.
What time is that?
1 p.m. Eastern.
And
Standard.
what day?
Tuesday after
Oh, okay. What about
And
Lynette?
where? On the Greyhawk channel.
on the Greyhawk channel.
What about Shauna?
All right. Other than this, I'm on Rise of the Dark Side Star Wars game on Counter RP
Yes.
on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. And next week, I'm going to be on the D&D channel, Hell's Bells, a new Planescape campaign, all Tieflings. That's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I mean, Pacific time. Excited for that.
On
Said,
Sundays, right? And so, Shauna, in that group, it's a whole bunch of people, right?
yes.
Who else is on the show, Shauna? On the
Yes.
D&D channel that you're on.
Oh, it'll be TK. TK joins for that was in the chat. It's Kayla who did the artwork for Into the Birdcage. What was Lisa Merciful DM, who is Humility in this channel, and as well Chloe from who does art for our things. She did the Hell's Bells artwork.
Mm-hmm.
And Hadil and Holly from Into the Birdcage will be there as well. And Maz Espataz is our DM.
Awesome.
Amazing.
What
Shauna
a
is going to
cast.
be on a show on the D&D channel with Hadil, who's freaking awesome and one of my favorites, and
Parasite.
Holly.
Holly
Unbelievable.
Connor.
Yep, Holly. Connor.
Unbelievable.
Commander.
Congratulations. I can't wait to see it.
It's exciting but terrifying.
That's going to be awesome. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the bits. I could do without the flavor packets, but we're working on it. I think we're phasing it out at this point.
Slowly. slowly.
I still have my flavor packets. I haven't used any of them.
You don't have any.
We
I'm
just-
saving
we
them
just
for a
found
special
coffin full of
occasion.
them, right?
I'm pretty sure I've got like
I
9
have
in
one of the
the
first issues. There's a coffin.
Can that be
All right.
channeling mode as flavor packets?
I don't
I don't really believe in material wealth, but these flavor packets are great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why isn't it the button working? Thank you. There it is. Thank God. There. All right. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see. Oh, tomorrow I'll be doing Dungeon Academy at 6:30 to 8:30, and Waffle Talk will finally return on
Yes.
Tuesday
Exactly, yes.
after the newest episode of Dice Camera Action. That'll be right here on this channel.
Oh,
It will be
So good.
yakking away about Dice Camera Action, and it'll be incredibly awesome. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Sean.
Bye.
thanks.